All right, welcome. We're live back here at Essentia Health Packers Stadium for the junior varsity game between the West Fargo Packers and the visiting Shanley Deacons. The C-team game would go to the Deacons. Final score 48-20. That game is now available for a 24/7 on-demand replay on our website at msportsnet.com/on-demand. The wind was a factor on kickoffs in the 9th grade game, and we'll see if the ball stays on the tee here for the junior varsity game. And it appears that it will, and we're underway here in the first quarter. Once again, we'll be live here tomorrow on Tuesday from Essentia Health Packers Stadium as the West Fargo Packers will be hosting the Bismarck Legacy Sabres in the quarterfinal round of the North Dakota State Soccer Tournament. Winner moves on to the semifinals. Loser goes to a loser-out bracket in the tournament. You lose twice in the state tournament and you're done. They don't play the 7th place game in state soccer. And that will be about back to the original line of scrimmage. He may have gained 1. It'll be about 2nd and 9. Second and a long 9, we'll call it. As the lights come on here at Essentia Health Packers Stadium for the junior varsity game. Certainly appreciate you tuning in this evening. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, as well as 3 Lions in West Fargo and Uber Eats. And that'll be a handoff there for Caleb Porter, and Porter will bring it up over the 35 to about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 5. So 3rd and 5 here for the Packers as we crack the egg on the 11-minute mark to go in the first quarter of play here. Receiver near side and 1 receiver far side with 1 man in the backfield. And the quarterback is Max Fowl. And he'll get tackled in the backfield and out of bounds. I'll stop the clock with 10:31 to go here in the first quarter of play. And it'll be 4th down and 5, so. Fourth and 5 after the incomplete pass. The Packers appear to be in punt formation. The snap is underway, and the Deacons are back at their own 40. The punt will go out of bounds at about the 49. And the Deacons will have pretty good field position here on their first possession of the game. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Deacons from the 49-yard line. 10:26 to go here, first quarter of play in game 2 of a magnitude Monday Night Football doubleheader. Next Monday, we'll have the Barnesville Trojans and Hawley Nuggets for you on a Friday night. And the pass is overthrown and waiting to see a flag, and I don't see one. So it'll drop for 3rd down and 10. Check that. Hit the wrong button. 2nd and 10. Clock will tick down to 10:19. And that'll be a handoff there into the hands of Joey Ducart, and Ducart will fall shy of the 50. Back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe even lost a yard on that one, and he did lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and 11. Ball will be set up at the 48. Once again, if you're just watching one of our football broadcasts for the first time this evening, our software has the capability to go up to 25 yards to go, but the accommodating software that puts that on the screen only has the ability to go up to 10. So anything it's 11 or longer to go, we'll put long on the screen for you. I've been brainstorming ways to see if we can't modify that some, but I don't want to mess with it too much because we got more than just one person that works with this machine. So pass will go into the hands there of Vukarai Hakim, and he will bring it up across the 45 to the 44-yard line. Gain of 4, and that should be close. It'll be 2nd down and 3. And another run up the middle, across the 40 to the 39-yard line, and they will move the chains. 1st down and 10 for the Deacons. So clock will temporarily stop at 8:37. Now they'll wind the clock once again. 8:32, 8:31 and counting. So it's 1st and 10 from the Packer 39-yard line for the Deacons.
Defense!
Man motion, fakes the handoff. Now they'll pitch it out, far side. That goes into the hands of John Lang, and Lang pulls it up to the 40 to match his jersey number. Flag on the play, a couple of them. They'll stop the clock. 7:54 to go. And pending the penalty, looks like this one is holding on the Deacons. So that'll bring them back 5 yards and cancel out that play there, and it'll be 1st and a long ways. Let's put it They'll bring up 1st and 24. Sets the ball up at the 47-yard line. Once again, Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, along with 3 Lions in West Fargo. 2 of many of our regular season sponsors here, bringing you Packer and Mustang Athletics this fall sports season. On the Magnitude Sports Media Network, a double fake handoff, and he has to avoid some pressure in the backfield, and he gets dropped for a sack. It'll be a loss of 2 and set up 3rd and 26. Check that. It was 2nd 26, excuse me. Another handoff. Tried to find the crease there, but it got ankle tackled. Maybe gained a yard on that. On the carry there was Jack Aldis. Clock will continue to tick. 6:30, 6:29 and counting. Dropping back is Bird, and Bird will get dropped at the 40-yard line. It's a loss of 5 and sets up 4th down and 30. 3rd down and 30, excuse me. No, it is 4th down and 30. So the punt team likely to come in here, and they do. Packers back at their own 30-yard line to receive the punt. And the kick is away, and he'll come up. And I don't know if that was, I don't think he touched that. I think it just hit the ground. So it will be Packer ball regardless, and it looks like he'll be down at about the 40. It looked like he tried to receive that one, but it went through it went to the ground without touching any part of his body. Therefore, it'll just be a down by contact situation. They'll actually mark it at the 41, and that'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Packers. No return on the punt. 5:15 to go here, first quarter of play. And it'll be a pitch to the outside, and busting through there up to about the 45-yard line was Tyler Porter. Clock continues to tick, 4:59, 4:58, 4:57 and counting. And this will be a quarterback keeper. Now he'll pitch it away as he was about to get sacked. And is that a fumble, or was he down? Looks like he may have been down. Otherwise, the officials would have been a little bit more emphatic about changing the possession there. And the clock will continue to wind, and it will be 3rd down and 8. Check that, 3rd and 6, excuse me. As we crack the egg on the 4-minute mark here. Foul in the, throws down field, and he has his man at about the 25-yard line. On the reception was Caden Zapita. And that's a 1st down for the Packers. Stops the clock with 3:50 to go. And now they'll restart the clock here as the Packers get a nice chunk of yardage there. Ball will be placed at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. 3:40, 3:39 and counting to go. Foul will work out of the shotgun with Porter right behind him. Foul will keep it, excuse me. That was actually, yeah, it was Porter. I was looking at the wrong Porter, but I got lucky, and it was Porter, the other Porter, back there too. So Caleb Porter, number 28, Tyler Porter, number 32. Both of them are sophomores. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball placed at the 20-yard line here for the Packers. The clock continues to tick down to the 3-minute mark remaining in the first quarter of play. Still no score between the Deacons and the Packers. It's the junior varsity football on the Magnitude Sports and Media Network. Doubleheader, game 2 of the doubleheader. Foul under center, hands it off to Porter, and Porter will sneak it up close to the 15, probably closer to the 16, 17. Looks like they'll mark it at about the 16. No, they'll mark it at the 17. They'll set up a 3rd down and 2. Ball at the, they'll place it at about the 17-yard line. Packers chewing up clock here in the first quarter of play as they are now inside the red zone. Foul work out of the shotgun with Caleb Porter to his right. 2 receivers near, 1 far side. And he'll pitch it to Porter. And Porter will muscle his way up close to the 15. They'll probably with forward progress marking at about the 17. And if that's the case, it'll be a gain of nothing on the play. It'll set down 4th down and 2. Set up 4th down and 2, excuse me. Fourth and a long 1, we'll call it. 4th and a long 1. Need to get the ball to the 15-yard line for the first down. They're just outside the 16. Fowl receives the snap, rolls to his left. Now he'll pass, and the pass is caught, and it's good for the first down. On the reception there was Mason Stolting, excuse me. And 1st and 10 Packers. I'll temporarily stop the clock with 1:08 to go here in the first quarter of play. Packers with a first down and 10. Just outside the 10, ball placed at the 13-yard line. Two receivers far side, one near side. That's Aaron Magnell on the near side here, number 24 for the Packers. And Fowl looks to pass. He's going to target and overthrows Jaden Gressrud. Now stop the clock with 28 seconds to go and bring up 2nd down and 10. Three receivers, one far, two near. And it'll be a handoff to Porter. Porter will push it up over the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Just on the other side of the 10, it'll be a gain of about 3.5 yards. And that'll set up a 3rd down and 7. And we have 9 seconds here, and the Packers will allow the clock to expire. 0-0 at the end of 1. Junior varsity football here between the Packers and the Deacons on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Back with the second quarter after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Three Lions is now back to a full menu and is open 7 days a week once again. Plus, they are kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every night with a brand-new kids menu. Stop in and ask one of the friendly staff about the daily food specials. Three Lions is now open Sundays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Thursdays 11 a.m. to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Three Lions in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo, West Fargo, and other area teams playing on Magnitude Sports in the 2020-2021 high school sports season. Ask your server to turn on the game at Three Lions. All right, welcome back. 0-0, but the Packers are looking to change that here. It is 3rd down and 7 from the 9-yard line of the Deacons for West Fargo. As we start the second quarter of play, once again, 3rd and 7. Ball will be placed at the 9-yard line, and the Packers have been moving the ball down the field quite well towards the end of that first quarter. And we'll see if they can finish it here to start off the second quarter of play. Fowl will take the snap, roll to his right. Now he passes over the middle to a wide open Jaden Gressrud for the touchdown. And it is 6-0 Packers. That takes 5 seconds off the clock. And we'll see if they go for 1 or 2 here. Foul will come in. It kind of appears that they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. And that will indeed be the case. It'll be a 2-point conversion attempt here for the West Fargo Packers. One receiver near side, foul with Porter right to him. He'll hand it out to Porter. Porter will muscle his way and he will be held out. The 2-point conversion will not be successful and it'll be 6-0 Packers. Here with 11:55 to go in the second quarter of play. We'll take a timeout. Be back with the kickoff right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD. All right, we got 11:55 to go here in the second quarter of play. The Packers on the board. Jaden Grassrud with a touchdown reception. Make it 6-0 Packers. Once again, 11:55 to go, and the kick is underway. And it's received back at the 16-yard line. He'll shake his way up to about the 25, and that's where they will mark it, I think, at the 27, actually. And they'll set up first down and 10 with 11:48 to go here. That is 48. 11:48 to go in the second quarter of play. Packers chewing up a lot of the clock in the first quarter. And now the Deacons, will have their first possession of quarter number 2 here. Will be taken down on the far side there by Irumva Jean, if I'm saying that correctly. I didn't see who carried it for Shanley, but it'll be second down in about 6. Make it 2nd and 7. So gain of 3 on the play. So they sent 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Actually make that 3 receivers to the near side. 1 man in the backfield. Bird will quickly toss it and it's dropped. That was a backward, that may have been a backwards pass, so it may have been a fumble recovery. Clock will continue to run, so it was indeed a backwards pass, and the clock will not stop as a result. So, well, good thing for the Deacon fans that Shanley fell on top of that one, because there was nothing but green turf in front for the Packers. Had they picked that one up, it could have easily been 12-0 by right now. So it's 3rd down and 7. Bird with an over the middle pass and overthrows his receiver. I'll stop the clock with 10:20 to go here. We'll let our clock tick down to as close as 10:20 as we can get it. And I'll bring up 4th down and 7, and we'll probably see the punt team here for the Deacons. Once again, coming up tomorrow here at Essentia Health Packers Stadium, it's the West Fargo Packers and the Bismarck Legacy Sabres in the quarterfinal round of the North Dakota State Soccer Tournament. We'll have the game live for you at 6 p.m. here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And the punt is away, and the Packers will get it at the 45 and quickly up to the 50. He is brought down quickly. And they'll place the ball right at the 50-yard line. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Packers at midfield. First and 10, midfield, far hash for the Packers. Caden Zapita will come out, near side receiver here. Man in motion is Gene. And it'll be a snap and then a pitch to Caleb Porter, and then Porter will be brought down in the backfield for a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Make that 2nd and about 11 and a half. Those will mark it between the 48 and 49-yard line. And that pass is batted down. That's Cole Tiedemann, I believe is how you say it. Cole Tiedemann playing quarterback now for the Packers. And that will stop the clock with 9:24 to go. And it's 3rd down and 11.
I must have just sliced it like perfectly. But I couldn't get it to stop bleeding when I got home. I must have put it a little bit and it started to stop bleeding. So I was get my hand to put it. But I finally did get it to stop. It started bleeding again. It's no problem. So I put the bandage on. But then it was
So send 3 receivers out to the far side now. Tiedemann receives the snap, hands it off to Porter, and Porter gets across the 50 to the 49. It's a gain of 2. And now set up 4th down and about 9. As he brings it from the 49 to the 49-yard line. And the Packers are set to punt. Deacons back at their own 27-yard line to receive the punt. Now high snap, and he's going to have to take this one and run with it. And he'll be out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. It'll be a turnover on downs. And 1st and 10 for the Deacons. That'll stop the clock with 8:33 to go here on the turnover on downs. So now the Deacons, on a non-sufficient snap on the punt, will get good field position inside Packer territory. They'll place the ball down at the 48-yard line, so back it up a few yards from where we thought it would be originally. 1st and 10, 8:33 to go. Snap and a carry, and right up the middle, and I believe that's Bird. Double check the jersey number here. And it is. It's Bennett Bird, a junior for the Deacons. 8 minutes and counting to go here in the second quarter of plays. Bird will work out of the shotgun, take the snap, pitch it off, and running up the far side there is Caleb Murphy. Nope, check that, wrong roster. It is John Lang, and he'll get enough for a first down. I'll temporarily stop the clock with 7:50 to go. Now they'll start the clock, and our clock's right on. Bird hands it off once again, and he just cruises right up to about the 15-yard line. That's John Lang on the carry, and that's good for another first down. Stops the clock with 7:20. Yeah, 7:22. And now they'll restart the clock. Laying in the backfield to the left of Bird, working out of the shotgun. 3 receivers near side here for the Deacons, and Bird will keep it. Run right up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. He will power his way up to about the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Deacons, looking for a chance to tie and possibly take the lead with the point after attempt. Ball's on the 1-yard line. And we have a whistle here and a flag. I believe this is a foul start. Yep, it sure is on the Deacons. So that'll back it up to the 6. It'll remain first and goal. Stops the clock with 6:32 to go here in the second quarter of play. So the Packer defense with a little bit more breathing room now after the foul start penalty on the Deacons. 6:20, 6:19 and counting. It is first and goal from the 6. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. Bird out of the shotgun, 3-step drop, fires, and it's batted. It's tipped down. The intended receiver there, I believe, was Caden Bynick, number 16, but it was batted down defensively there by Max Fowl for the Packers. Or check that. Tiedemann is the one who batted it down. And it's second and goal as a result of the incomplete pass. And now they'll get it up back to about the 3 where they started, and it'll be third and goal. Can the Packer defense hold here? Bird's going to keep it, and I think he's short. Yes, he's down to the 1. It's a gain of 2, and it'll be fourth and goal with 5:25 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. Dustin Hunsicker will come in for the Packers. And we'll try and hold our camera steady there as the Packer fans cheering on their defense. And they will hold them out on a fourth and goal. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Packers will have it deep in their own territory with 5:06 to go here after the turnover on downs and a goal line stand by the Packer defense. So the Packers will work from their own 1-yard line, first and 10. Packers will hand it off, and I believe that was Porter getting a couple yards. And it was Caleb Porter getting a couple yards. And that'll make it about 2nd and 8 from the 3-yard line. So a little bit more breathing room as Tiedemann will come in from the sideline with the play. Two receivers near side, one far side. He's got to hurry up. He's going to get sacked in the end zone. And there's a fumble, and who's going to pick it up? It's going to be a touchdown for the Deacons. Tiedemann did not see the defender coming from his blind side, and it knocked the ball loose. And the Deacons were able to pick up the fumble in the end zone for the touchdown, and that ties the game. 4:21 to go here in the second quarter of play, and the Deacons will try for the 2-point conversion. Quick pass outside, and he'll be brought down. Unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion. A nice tackle there by Caleb Murphy for the Packers, and it'll be 6-6. We'll take a timeout. The kickoff is coming up after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Three Lions is now back to a full menu and is open 7 days a week once again. Plus, they are kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every night with a brand-new kids menu. Stop in and ask one of the friendly staff about the daily food specials. Three Lions is now open Sundays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Thursdays 11 a.m. to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Three Lions in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo, West Fargo, and other area teams playing on Magnitude Sports in the 2020-2021 high school sports season. All right, welcome back. And be brought out of bounds. Let's see, see where they spotted at. Somewhere around that 42-yard line, approximately. It'll be first down and 10 here for the West Fargo Packers. 4:14 remaining in the second quarter of play as the ball is placed at the 37-yard line, a little bit further back than I thought. Shanley tying the game up on a sack fumble in the end zone. They would have gotten 2 points for a safety, but he dropped the ball and Shanley recovered in the end zone, and that's how we're tied up now. And there's another fumble, and falling on it is Tiedemann. And it'll be second down and about 15. Tiedemann will come in with the play from the sideline. Enter the huddle, and Packers will come up to the line of scrimmage. Send a receiver to each side. One man in the backfield. And Tiedemann takes the snap. Gets a block from Porter, now tosses it, and the ball is caught, and he hangs on to it down at about the 37. On the reception there for the West Fargo Packers was Mason Stolting. 3:11 and counting. Now bring up, set up about a third down and 9 approximately on the play there. As the clock will continue to tick as we crack the egg on the 3-minute mark to go here in the first half of play. Tiedemann will get the call from his coach, share with his teammates, and now we'll see what kind of play that his coach drew up for this situation. 3rd and 9 from the 38-yard line. Tiedemann fakes the handoff, 2-step drop, fires it over the middle and through the fingertips of Riley Prochnow. Incomplete. Will stop the clock and make it 4th and 9, and we'll probably see the punt unit here for the Packers. It looked like Prochnow was wide open. He completely shaded out his defender from your view, and then right at the last moment there, the defender showed up. Thought for a moment that he was going to have a huge touchdown play there because I didn't see the defender who was perfectly camouflaged behind him. Deacons back at their own 38 to receive the punt. And the snap, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce, and it'll take a Packer roll back to the 36, and that's where it'll come to a stop. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Deacons here with 2:23 to go in the second quarter of play from their own 36-yard line. So the Deacons, after scoring on a fumble recovery in the end zone, will get the possession and see if they can march down the field and take the first lead of the game. Bird out of the shotgun, takes the snap. 3-step drop, pressure, and he'll get it there. I believe that is Cooper. Nope, check that. That's number 40, not number 10. That was John Lang on the reception. It's good for a first down. Set up a new 1st and 10. Checking into the lineup there is Stephen Edwards III, number 14 for the Packers. So we get the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 3 receivers near side, and now flag comes in, and I didn't see movement from either side. I'm wondering what the flag is about. We'll find out here. I'll stop the clock. It's on Shanley. I didn't see the hand signal, but the penalty's on Shanley. "12 men on the field" is the call, so I'll make it 1st and long, and I'll restart the clock. Minute 15 counting. Bird will work out of the shotgun on a 1st and 15. Man in motion, and he'll hand it off to that man, and he'll come to the near side. And he'll get tackled, and he'll push himself forward to about the 41. Vakiri Hakim on the carry there for the Deacons. 1:25 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. Game 2 of Monday Night Football doubleheader here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. First one went to the Deacons in the 9th grade game. Right now we're knotted up at 6 apiece in the junior varsity game. Clock will continue to roll as we hit the 1-minute mark remaining. It'll be 3rd down and 12 now. Maybe 3rd and a long 11. Bird will roll to his right. Now he'll step into a throw, launch it downfield, and it's caught at the 10-yard line. What a catch. I think that's number 20. The lights were blending it, camouflaging his jersey number. I'll stop the clock with 34 seconds to go. And I'll set up 1st and goal from the 10. We have an injured Deacon. He is being assisted off the field right around midfield. And that injured Deacon is Bennett Bird, the quarterback. So hopefully he'll be okay. as he must have got hit on the throw. That was a good 50-yard throw from Bird as he got his receiver diving at the 10-yard line. So once again, we have 34 seconds to go here in the second quarter. It'll be first and goal from the 10-yard line for Shanley here, tied at 6-6. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side man in the backfield, and lights are shining. I can't see who the new quarterback is. He'll toss it over to Hakeem for the touchdown, and the new quarterback is Michael Rotzberg. And he'll get a 10-yard touchdown pass to Hakeem. To make it 12-6, and Shanley will go for the 2-point conversion. So Rotzberg will fire it incomplete. Intended receiver was Hakeem. And there's a flag on the play here. Let's see what that's about. Pass interference on the Packers, so that'll give the Deacons another chance to try and convert on this 2-point conversion. So once again, the new quarterback is Mike Rotzberg. He is a sophomore, stands 6'3" for the Deacons, as Bennett Bird went out a couple plays ago on that approximately 50-yard pass down the field. And hopefully he'll be okay. We'll see if we see him again in this game or not. And it's going to be a quarterback sneak as Rotzberg will take it in himself on the 2-point conversion. And it is now 14-6 in favor of Shanley. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment. 29 seconds to go here in the first half. Back in 30 seconds.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. Deacons will set the kick off here after they convert on the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. A 10-yard touchdown pass from Rotzberg to Hakeem puts the Deacons on top, 14-6, with 29.7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter of play. And that will be taken back at about the 10-yard line. I'll stop the clock with 23 seconds to go as the Packers will get 1st and 10 from, I believe, the 23-yard line is where they'll set it up at. Well, we saw the Deacons in the 9th grade game get a touchdown with 1.9 seconds remaining in the first half. And they got the ball with about 23 seconds remaining as well. So we'll see if the Packers can duplicate that performance or not. Sure be nice if they could, if you're a Packer fan, going to halftime with the game tied or at least down 2 and pick up a couple there on the keeper by Tiedemann. And I think I heard timeout called. Yep. Timeout for the Packers. They'll stop the clock with 17 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout as well. Back in a moment. Three Lions is now back to a full menu and is open 7 days a week once again. Plus, they are kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every night with a brand-new kids menu. Stop in and ask one of the friendly staff about the daily food specials. Three Lions is now open Sundays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Thursdays 11 a.m. to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Three Lions in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo, West Fargo, and other area teams playing on Magnitude Sports in the 2020-2021 high school sports season. Ask your server to turn on the game at Three Lions. All right, welcome back. 16.9 seconds to go in the second quarter. It is 2nd down and 8 for the Packers. And they might have a chance to break one away here. And up to midfield is Caden Zapita, a junior. And they'll stop the clock with 8 seconds to go. So they got it up to midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 of the Deacons and a timeout West Fargo. Nope, they'll mark it at the 50. It looked like he was going to set it down at the 49, and then he decided to move it back a yard. So 8 seconds to go. We'll keep it here during the timeout. The Packers looking to get one more play to possibly tie this thing up going into halftime. 8.0, exactly 8 seconds to go here. And it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 50-yard line for the West Fargo Packers. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Three Lions out of West Fargo, as well as Dr. Tiffany Johnson and Healing Touch Chiropractic out of West Fargo. State tournament coverage coming up for you tomorrow. We'll have the Packers and the Legacy Sabres, as well as the Mustangs and the Minot Magicians. 2 of the 4 quarterfinal round soccer matchups in the North Dakota State Soccer Tournament will be live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The other 2 are in Bismarck. Grand Forks Red River and Fargo Davies traveling to Bismarck to take on Bismarck High and Bismarck Century. And the snap and the throw out to the far side. And he will go out of bounds, and there's 1.6 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll have one more play here. It'll be 2nd down and about 5. So one more play. We'll leave our clock set at 0. And if for some reason they get another play in with 1.6 seconds, we'll let you know how much time is remaining by me simply sharing that with you. So the ball's at the 45, 2nd and 5. You can call it 2nd and goal from the 45-yard line, or 2nd and 45, however you want to look at it. They got to get it in on this play. I would imagine they'll send a crew of receivers out to each side, and that will indeed be the case. 2 receivers and a tight end to the near side. 1 man in the backfield. Tight end takes the snap. They'll throw it into the hands there of Max Fowl. And Fowl down the field and underthrown. Intended receiver there was Zapita, and on the defense, almost with a chance for an interception, was Joey Ducart. And that will end the first half of play. 14-6, Deacons hold off a Packers attempt to tie it or come within at least 2. And we'll take a timeout and be back with the 3rd quarter right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools, upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh, yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Three Lions is now back to a full menu and is open 7 days a week once again. Plus, they are kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every night with a brand-new kids menu. Stop in and ask one of the friendly staff about the daily food specials. Three Lions is now open Sundays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Thursdays 11 a.m. to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Three Lions in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo, West Fargo, and other area teams playing on Magnitude Sports in the 2020-2021 high school sports season. Ask your server to turn on the game at Three Lions. All right, welcome back. Halftime here at Essentia Health Packers Stadium. A couple minutes before the second half kickoff. And your halftime score is 14-6. In favor of the Shanley Deacons. Packers tried to get one in at the end of the half there, but overthrew the receiver by about a yard or so, nearly picked off, and it's falling complete, and that would be the end of the half. You can find us online on YouTube at youtube.com/Magnitude Sports. You can follow us on Twitter at msportsnet live. Search Magnitude Sports on Facebook. Give us a like and follow there. You can also watch the games on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. msportsnet.com. You can watch the games there and on the homepage as well. And you can email us with any questions or comments at msportsnetlive@gmail.com. Upcoming game schedule looks like this. We will have Cheyenne and Minot and West Fargo and Bismarck Legacy. Cheyenne, Minot kicking off at 5 o'clock. Packers and Sabres kicking off at 6 o'clock. Live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And then Thursday, we'll be in Barnesville as the Barnesville Trojans host the Pelican Rapids Vikings. I talked to Todd at Barnesville, and he said that B volleyball game might be moved to a 5 p.m. start. We have not updated our website to reflect that. But just make a mental note of that. It'll be a 5 p.m. start for that B volleyball game instead of 6. And then the JV will follow at 6 with the varsity at approximately 7:15. Games on demand. You can watch any of our previous broadcasts on demand by clicking the watch button next to the game that you want to watch at msportsnet.com/on-demand. We're about 30 seconds away. We'll take a timeout. Be back with the kickoff after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. Third quarter about to get underway here. It's 14-6 in favor of Shanley to start the third quarter of play. And the kick is underway, and that will take a bounce at about the 15, picked up at the 15, 20, and up to about the 25, and that's about where it'll come to a stop. Stops the clock with 11:52 to go here. Third quarter of play. It'll be first down and 10 for the Deacons at approximately the 27-yard line.
Oh, Lisa, yeah. She was over there. She went over there, but the little bus came back to her and stuff, so she just on her sister with a maiden time, she put two up for her. Lisa's sister. Yeah, Lisa was there 25 years, and Carrie and sister was 25.
Deacons getting a 10-yard touchdown pass. Bennett Bird firing it down the field to Hakeem. Bird would go out. Rotsberg would come in and fire the 10-yard touchdown pass to Hakeem to make it 14-6. And Rotsberg is still in, so that means Bird is still on the sideline. Hopefully he is okay. We'll see if we see him again tonight or not. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Or check that. 2nd and 8, no incomplete pass. My bad.
Tom was, he took the touch a little bit, yeah. I talked to Mike earlier.
So Rotsberg, the sophomore, will continue at quarterback here for the Deacons, taking over for Bird, who went out on an injury on the second to last play of the first half for the Deacons. And now Rotsberg will take it up to about the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 and set up about 3rd and 5. Check that, gain of 4, 3rd and 4. And a nice run up the middle, and he tumbles his way up towards the 45. They'll mark it at about the 42, and on the carry there was John Lang. Enough for a first down. Sets up 1st and 10. So you crack the egg on the 10-minute mark to go here. Deacons will break the huddle. Send 2, make that 3 receivers. 2 receivers near side. The other one will be motioned over to the other side. Rotsberg will work out of the shotgun here for Shanley, leading 14-6 with 9:37 to go. It'll be a handoff. And, or check that, Rotsberg will keep it, actually. He'll power his way up to about the 41. It'll be a loss of 1 and set up 2nd down and 11. And Rotsberg gets hit as he throws, and it's tipped and falls incomplete. They'll set up third down, and they'll stop the clock with 8:45 to go here in the third quarter of play. Third and 10. So they gain one back there, and the Packer fans trying to cheer on their defense. Rotsburg drops back the pass, gets a receiver far side. He'll be spun out of bounds about 2 or 3 yards shy of the first down. And I'll set up about a 4th and 3, we'll call it. I'll stop the clock with 8:40 to go. And they'll be short. Stops the clock with 8:35, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Packers from their own 40, we'll call it the 40, looks like the 49-yard line, 48.5-yard line.
We're gonna be done in the first one. The page missed the first 50 yards of drop ball. The page messed it up. And she's like, I didn't know she was gonna throw it. I was like, I saw her.
Look, she's national. She sells toys. You don't call her, you don't email her. First thing is just send to a group box that goes back to her.
And a whistle and a flag, and I believe this is on the Packers. Yep, foul start on the West Fargo Packers. We'll send them back 5 yards, and it's 1st and 15 from the 43.5-yard line.
Well, since COVID, there's no one. I mean, yeah, there's just Steve and Darren and I, but Darren got really sick.
Two receivers near, one far, one man in the backfield. And that's Tiedemann. He gets hit as he throws. Near sideline incomplete. I'll pull up 2nd down and 15, stopping the clock with 8:30 to go. I'll set up 3rd down and about 15. Make it 3rd and 16. And a long pass, and it's overthrown. Stops the clock with 7:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and that brings up 4th and long. We'll see the punt unit here for the Packers. Barring a trick play of some kind, the Deacons will look to receive it back at about their own 34-yard line. That's where they have their man. Now to bounce to the 30, take a Packer roll back to about the 25. They'll touch up on it there, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Deacons from the 25 with 7:18 to go here in the third quarter of play. Deacons leading 14-6. A 56-yard touchdown reception to Samuel Ovsak from Bennett Bird, and then Michael Rotsberg tosses a 10-yard touchdown reception to Hakeem. And that accounts for the 14 Shanley points. Jaden Grefsrud caught a short touchdown reception for the 6 for the Packers. And that'll be a tackle for a loss. Actually, no, he'll gain about 2 yards on that one, actually. Bring up 2nd and 8.
All you're doing is working from the lake or working from someplace else. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Reports are on the phone, right? Yeah, you're right. But they're
6:39, 38, 37 and counting. 2nd down and 8 from the 27-yard line here for the Deacons. 3 receivers near, 1 far. And a quarterback keeper right up the middle has some space and gets dropped at about the 39. Primary tackler there was Braxton Engie for the West Fargo Packers. It'll be good for a 1st down for the Deacons. And stops the clock momentarily to move the chains. 6:13 and counting. Another pass play. And he'll be brought down at about the 45. A gain of 5, and that brings up 3rd down and 5, I believe. Check that, 2nd and 5. Hit the wrong button there. Five and a half to go here, 3rd quarter of play. 14-6 lead for the Deacons. And a quick pitch. He'll come towards the outside of the numbers, and he'll get tripped up, and he'll be brought down for a loss of about 2. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Ball placed at the 44-yard line. And that 44-yard line will actually make it 3rd and 6. As the line of gain is right at midfield at the 50. Dropping back, passes. It's John Lang with the reception, and he'll head first slide through a couple of tackles up to about the 49. It'll be about a yard shy of the 1st down, and 4th and 1. We'll see if the Deacons go for it. As the clock continues to roll at 4.5 and counting. And it looks like Rotsberg, the backup quarterback for the Deacons, will come in with the play as the Deacons will appear to go for it here on 4th and 1.
I don't know what he's actually.
Rotsberg under center, and he'll try quarterback sneak. He's not going to get it. He is going to be, it's going to be close. It'll depend on the spot. I don't think he got it. No, they did award him the 1st down. It looked like he was a little short from my vantage point, but it will be 1st down and 10, and that will temporarily stop the clock so they can move the chains.
Hi, John. Take it easy. Don't work too hard. Oh.
3:43 and counting. And the long pass. And it's caught by Akeem. And he'll be brought down by Gene at about the 11 or 12 yard line. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be first down and 10 for the Deacons. May have heard some of the Packer fans wanting a holding call, and they're not going to get it. I didn't see a hold from my vantage point. But I only have 2 eyes and not 8, so I can't watch everybody, so I may have missed something. That's why they have more than one official out on the field, because each official only has 2 sets of eyes, just like I do. A quick pass. This goes into the hands of, that is Luke Hallcraft. And Hallcraft will bring it up to about the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, and that should bring up 2nd and 7. And that will stop the clock at 2 minutes even. And it'll be a foul start on the Deacons, and that'll make the 2nd and 7 into a 2nd and 12. Now set the ball back at the 14-yard line. Works out a shotgun, dropping back. And now he'll throw it, and I think it fell incomplete, and it did. 3rd and long on the incomplete pass, stopping the clock with 1:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Caught. A little boot blast there up to about the 15. And I think that'll actually be a loss of about 1. They'll bring up 4th and long. No, it'll actually be a gain. Check that. It'll be a gain of 4. No, check that. I'm looking at the wrong yard line on the field. My bad. So it's 4th and 12 here for the Deacons, and it appears that they're going to go for it. And now a timeout. Shanley will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Three Lions is now back to a full menu and is open 7 days a week once again. Plus, they are kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every night with a brand new kids menu. Stop in and ask one of the friendly staff about the daily food specials. Three Lions is now open Sundays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Thursdays 11 a.m. to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Three Lions in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo, West Fargo, and other area teams playing on Magnitude Sports in the 2020-2021 high school sports season. Ask your server to turn on the game at Three Lions. All right, welcome back. 34.4 seconds to go. It is 4th down and 12 from the 14-yard line. Deacons need to get to the 2 for a first down, and they are actually going to go for the field goal attempt here.
Try and get parents to understand what you're asking is, and then they think it's starting, and then finally decide, oh, are we doing that? No. It's just
Snap, kick is up, and it's blocked. And it's picked up on the near side here by Irumba Jean, and he'll bring it to about the 20. So the field goal attempt will be no good. And it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18-yard line for the Packers with 26 seconds to go in the half. Going out far side on the throw there was Gavin Johnson, and on the reception was Braxton Engie. So Gavin Johnson, now the 3rd quarterback we've seen for the Packers here in this game. And that will likely be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 2, 1, and that one, the 3rd quarter of play. After 3 complete, Deacons 14, Packers 6. We'll march down to the other end of the field and start the 4th quarter after the break here on the Main Sports Media Network.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
All right, start of the 4th quarter here from Essentia Health Packers Stadium. And did he hang on to that? No, he did not. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And that'll take 6 seconds off the clock. 11:54 to go after the incomplete pass. Scoring in the second half, no scoring in the first half, excuse me, no scoring in the 3rd quarter for either team. And the Packers need to march down the field here to see if they can't try and tie this one up. Gavin Johnson, the sophomore, is playing quarterback, number 17 for the Packers. And he'll hand it off there for Porter. And Tyler Porter will sneak it up to about the 35. A gain of 9. I'll set up about 2nd and 1. And no, they'll actually award him the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. Johnson out of the shotgun, hands it off to Porter. Porter sneaks through a couple tackles and pushes his way up to about the 42, where forward momentum will be stopped. It is good for a gain of about 6 or 7. We'll say it's 2nd and 3 unless they put something else up on the scoreboard. And they do. They agree with us. 2nd and 3. So we approach the 10-minute remaining mark here in the ball game. Another handoff to Porter. And Porter breaks through an ankle tackle and sneaks it up to the 50-yard line. Gain of about 7, maybe 6.5. Either way, it's a 1st and 10 for the Packers. 10:45 to go here in the 4th quarter, and they'll restart the clock now that they've reset the chains. 10:41, 10:40 and counting. Johnson out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Porter. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose about a yard on that play as he gets back up to the 48. Set up a 2nd and 11. We'll say 2nd and a long 10. 10 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Just shy of 2nd and 11. 2nd and a long 10, we'll call it. Johnson hands it off there for Tanner Neen. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Tanner's a junior. We'll go with Tanner. How's that sound? 9:25 and counting to go. And it's 3rd down. And now a short 10. Or an exact 10 is probably the better way to put it. Three-step drop, gets a block, fires it far side, and it's caught and dropped by Mason Stolting. I'll stop the clock and bring up 4th and 10. And they will bring in the punt unit for West Fargo. They'll probably have one more chance, maybe 2. See if the Packer defense can hold. Deacons will set up back at their own 29, make it their own 28-yard line to receive the punt here. And the kick is away. Nice kick. That one will take a nice Packer bounce all the way back to the 5. They'll chase it down, and they will down it right at the 1-yard line. Excellent punt and excellent special teams there for the Packers. 1st and 10 Deacons with 8:43 to go from their own 1-yard line. Well, the Packers were down on their own 1-yard line after a goal line stand to turn it over on downs on the Deacons. And then on that very next play, I forgot who was playing quarterback at that time. He would get hit, drop it, and Shanley would recover it in the end zone and convert on the 2-point conversion to make it our current score 14-6. That was the last time either team scored in this game. We'll see if the Packers can take advantage and get one back here on the Deacons or not. The Deacons are pressed up against their own goal line from the 1. 1st and 10. 8:43 to go. We'll stop our clock for a few seconds. They'll get a little bit of breathing room as that carry will bring the ball up to about the 5-yard line. And on the carry there was Rotsberg, quarterback keeper. 8:27 and counting to go here, 4th quarter of play. Hand it off again, and he might gain a couple more on that. Probably brought it out to about the 7. If so, he'll set up a 4th down and about 4. Or check that, a 3rd down and 4. I'm getting a down ahead of myself here. And it's about 3rd and a long 4. 3rd and 4.5. Nice job by our cameraman there to keep the camera steady while the Packer fans cheer on their defense. And it's now 4th down, so I would suspect we'll see the punt unit here from Shanley. And an excellent punt by West Fargo and an excellent stand by the Packer defense. And now Shanley is forced to punt it out of their own end zone. Packers back at their own 33, or at the Deacon 33 to receive this punt. And he will get the punt away. And that punt was a short punt. It's about a 23-yard punt. They'll take a Deacon roll, and they'll down it at about the 20, looks like they'll mark it at the 27-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for West Fargo here with 6:20 to go in the 4th quarter of play. And great starting field position here for West Fargo to try and get this one set up so they can get a drive going and get it into the end zone. They got 27 yards to go and plenty of time to work with. And I believe that's a foul start on number 57 there for the Packers. And that will indeed be the case. So 1st and 15 now. And the Packers going the wrong direction here with they were at the 27, now they're at the 32. 1st down and 15. 6:20 and counting. And fakes the handoff, they'll fire it, and it'll fall incomplete. Intended receiver was Aaron Magno. I'll stop the clock with 6:15 to go. And that brings up 2nd and 15. High snap, rolling, evades the defense, lets it go, and overthrows his receiver. It'll be 3rd and long. allow the clock to stop at 6:09. As Gavin Johnson, sophomore, standing 6 feet tall, comes in with the play. Packers will break the huddle. Send 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. And I believe that is Porter in the backfield, and it is. And that one fired, intended there for Aaron Magnol, but it'll fall incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and 15, and nothing good happening here for the Packers on this drive, as that takes 3 more ticks off the clock. Penalty and then 3 incomplete passes, and it's 4th and 15. And you could try a punt here, I guess, and see if you could keep it out of the end zone. But it looks like they're going to go for it. Even if they don't get the full 15 yards, say they get 10, it'd be going far side and incomplete. It'll be 1st and 10. For the Deacons from their own 32-yard line. As the offense will come off and the defense will come on the field, and the defense did a fantastic job last time on the Deacons. Now the Deacons have a little bit of breathing room here. We'll see if the Packer defense can stay strong once again. First down and 10 from the Deacon 32-yard line. Rotsburg in the shotgun. Takes the snap, pitches it. Far side and pushed out of bounds at about the 32. And he'll get back to about the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd and 10. All right, so the offensive penalty is declined by West Fargo. And that will pull up 2nd and 10. Stop our clock. It's actually 5:54 to go here in the 4th quarter. Couple of opportunities for both teams, but nobody cashing in yet on those opportunities here in the second half. All 20 points scored in the first half of play. Once again, 5:54. Clock is stopped at the moment. And the snap. Clock will start, and a quick pass to Hakeem. Hakeem busts through a couple tackles. Up to the 40, lost the ball. The Packers pick it up. On the recovery was Irumba Jean. And a break for the Packers here. They'll get a second chance with 5:44 to go here in the 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 Packers from the Deacon 42-yard line. They had a penalty and 3 incomplete passes on their last drive. And that run will go nowhere. He may have even lost a yard. We'll see where they spot it. It'll be 2nd down for sure. It might be 2nd and 11. No, it'll remain 2nd and 10. Maybe lost about a half a football on that. pass, and he overthrows Zapita. And that'll drop for an incomplete pass and bring up third down and 10. .501 to go officially. The last time we had a score, Packers are backed up on their own 1-yard line. Pressure on the quarterback caused them to drop the ball. Shanley picked it up and scored the touchdown on the fumble recovery in the end zone. And that'll be a dropped pitch snap ball there. And clock will continue to run. And it'll be 4th down and 12. So we'll lose a little bit there on the failed pitch fumble recovered by the Packers. 4th and long, and will they bring in? No, it looks like they're going to go for it. As coach has given Gavin Johnson the play, he'll go into the huddle, share that play, and the Packers will break the huddle, and they'll go for it here on 4th and long with 4.5 to go in the 4th quarter of play. They'll send 1 receiver to the far side, 2 to the near side, and I believe that is Porter in the backfield. Johnson looking to pass down the near sideline, and the intended pass, he caught it. He caught it, but was he in bounds? That's the question. No, he was not in bounds. He caught it out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Zapita coming up with a great catch, but couldn't stay in bounds, and that would have been a huge play for the West Fargo Packers had he been able to stay in bounds. Instead, it's 1st and 10 now for the Deacons with 4:03 remaining. So the Packers with 2 great opportunities on the Deacon end of the field, and they're having trouble completing a pass. And he'll break a shoulder jersey tackle there from Aaron Magno, and he'll gain a few more yards as he'll cross the 50 to the Packer 48-yard line. Gain of 8 sets up 2nd and 2. So the clock continues to roll now. 3:41, 3:40 and counting. Well, I have to admit, I don't know who's playing Monday Night Football tonight, but I think this is a better game than that game. So, handoff. Packer defense will hold. He might gain a yard on that one. Started at the 48. Looks like they will mark it at the 47. If that's the case, it'll be 3rd and 1. Ball marked at the 46, so it'll be 3rd and 1. And they will get that 1st down. And with 2:50 to go, another 1st down will seal it for sure if that one didn't seal it. .235, 234 and counting. So another 1st down here for the Deacons. If they can chew up enough clock, would probably do it, and that'll stop the clock because there's a flag on the play. A legal substitution on Shanley will push them back a few yards. And that'll take the 1st and 10 and make it a 1st and long.
Hey, Mitch, let me see you again.
So we break the 2-minute to go mark here in the fourth quarter of play. Packer defense needs a big play here on Shanley if they want to get the ball back and have one more chance to try and tie this. They've already had 2. That's going to be a pitch. John Lang has some space, and he gets brought down at about the 30. That's good for a first down and a gain of about, well, let's just say a plenty. 1st and 10. I'll temporarily stop the clock with 1:41 to go, and once again the Packer defense is going to have to create an opportunity here to get the ball back because time is not on their side anymore. So the illegal substitution penalty on Shanley did not hurt them, as they would get a big chunk of yardage, 15 plus on that last play, and set up a 1st and 10. The ball's at the 31-yard line of the Packers. They'll send a receiver to each side, and they got a man deep in the backfield. And a flag on the play, and this is going to be on Shanley. As a false start on the Deacons, I'll drop them back a few yards, and I'll stop the clock with exactly 1 minute to go here in the fourth quarter of play. I'll set up a 1st and 15. Ball will be spotted back at the 36-yard line. So once again, 1st and 15, 1 minute to go. No confusion there on the setup for Shanley. Low snap, and he'll kneel it down. So I think they'll have to run at least one more play here. And another kneel down, and that'll bring up 3rd down. And with 33 seconds left, I don't think they'll have to run another play. I think the clock will run out, and that will be your final score. The Shanley Deacons win it 14-6 over the West Fargo Packers here in game number 2 as they sweep the Packers in our Magnitude Sports Monday Night Football doubleheader. They win the 9th grade game, and they hang tough in a close one with West Fargo here in the second half, and your final score 14-6. Once again, you can find us online on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook. You can email us. Our website's there, msportsnet.com. And this game can be watched on demand in about 10 minutes after the conclusion of our post-game show, which is coming up here in just a moment or so. You just go to msportsnet.com/on-demand, click on the word watch next to the game that you want to watch, and it'll pull it up. Upcoming schedule tomorrow will be right back here at Essentia Health Packer Stadium, as the Packers will host the Legacy Sabres out of Bismarck in the quarterfinal round of the state tournament at 6 p.m. An hour before that, Cheyenne will host the Minot Magicians in the other quarterfinal. The other 2 quarterfinals are being played in Bismarck, as Century and Bismarck are going to be hosting Grand Forks Red River and Fargo Davies. So we'll see who wins those matchups, and we'll see if the East wins or the West gets the advantage in the quarterfinal round of the tournament. Those two quarterfinal round games will be the only games Magnitude will be allowed to broadcast. The rest of the tournament, the six or 8 of the games of the tournament will be on the NFHS network. You'll have to find their website. You'll have to pay them money to watch the game, and we apologize for that. So once again, your final score, Shanley Deacons 14, the West Fargo Packers 6. Well, that'll wrap it up from us. We'll talk to you tomorrow for state tournament action, this North Dakota State Soccer Tournament. Cheyenne and Minot at 5 o'clock. West Fargo and Bismarck Legacy at 6 o'clock. Both of those games live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Until then, have a great evening.